Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I am your host, Echo Fan Grey Wolf. So if you watched the prep show, then you already know about this video being about accountability and your actions speaking louder than words. I'll be on your screen in a second. I'm just gonna slap all this hair care products in. I already put on my Degree deodorant. Degree should give me a job or a sponsorship. Associate Royal Crown, because they help my hair stay down. See? Degree. 24-hour protection. Except this says 72. This is Royal Crown. It keeps my hair down. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop the 99.9 as we get ready for bed. Possibly I might film a TikTok or two in the Miguel O'Hara suit. But, alright. So first, let's talk about a few bad things in life. One, we all know, can, or are ourselves people who don't like to take accountability. And that is always a bad thing. Alright? It is a very, very bad thing. Now, a lot of you are probably thinking, how is it a bad thing to not take responsibility or accountability? Because it is. You know, most people that cause other people drama or strife in their life, you don't want that shit to happen to you. What makes it okay for you to do it to somebody else? That's why it's not okay to not take accountability or responsibility for the shit that you do or the shit that you say. And secondly, your actions will always speak louder than your fucking words. And I say that because of my siblings, And I tell them, why is it okay for you to say no to me when I need something, but if I say no to you, it's a goddamn problem. Why is it a problem for you to accept my no, but I gotta accept yours? You see the clusterfuck? Because it is a clusterfuck. It shouldn't be that way, but that is the way that it is. Don't worry, I plan on getting the hair out of my face and getting my ugly ass foot off the screen. Now, I haven't filmed in 2 days, so it is currently Sunday if you're watching, unless I haven't posted this, which means it would be Monday. Okay? Now, the reason why I brought this up is because over the weekend, I had a little bit of a family snafu. And by that, I mean one of my siblings totally went above and beyond the level of disrespect for some car parts that I told her not to put in my room, but she decided, fuck you, I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm like, now see, we had a talk the other day, and I'm going to bring that up too. Because people who are on the outside looking in will always tell you, the person that they are involved with, or friends with, family with, whatever, to let something go. And if you've ever told somebody to let them go, it's basically like slapping them in the face and saying, your trauma's not valid. You ain't valid. And to me, you ain't shit. And that's basically what you were saying. Because you don't know what that person's been through. You do not know the mental damage that has been done to that person by said trauma. Alright? So I brought it up, because the day that we had that talk, before she got the damn car lights and decided to just stick them in my motherfucking room, having me tell her, don't do it, and her just going, watch this. When we had the other conversation, I asked her a question, and I need you to ask yourself the same damn question. For those people who are always telling people to let shit go, would you tell a rape victim to let it go? Would you look a rape victim in the eye the day after it happens, a week after it happens, a minute after it happens, a second after it happens, a year after it happens, 2, 5, 10 years after it happened, would you look them dead in the face and tell them to let it go? Do y'all not understand how serious a rape is? Because if you're one of those people that's forever telling somebody, let it go, or get the fuck over it, you're the problem with the world. That's right. You are the problem with the world. You're the problem. You're the person who will probably do some shit, not own the shit, and blame the person you fucked up. You know, like you might beat somebody up and they didn't do anything to you, but you had the ability to beat them up. So you chose to just go ahead and beat them up. And then you told them to get over it. That person comes back with a firearm and blows your fucking brains out. And then somebody would tell your dead body, you should get over it. You see where I'm going with this? If you're on the outside looking in, what the fuck makes you think you are so special that you can tell somebody to get over a trauma that happened to them? Yeah, it didn't happen to you, so it doesn't affect you. But you have no empathy, you have no sympathy, and you all out just don't give a flying fuck. Which again, that means you're part of the problem with the world today. You literally are part of the problem. Your actions will always speak louder than your words. Always. My actions are going to speak for me. Regardless of what comes out my mouth, my actions are going to make me or break me. It just depends on the situation. You know? And I'm not alone, but I will own that shit. You know? But I also don't go around doing anything stupid, like a lot of people do. A lot of people will go around and do something stupid, and then if the shit backfires or goes the wrong way, they don't say, damn, you know, I didn't think that through. I probably should have did something else. They blame anybody, damn, and everybody but their goddamn self. Mini Chips Ahoy, holding my headbands. And see, when you can do that, you are the problem. Alright? You might not like it, but you are the problem. If you could look somebody dead in the face that's been hurt on any level and say, you need to let that go, or you need to get over it, you are part of the problem. Because here's that thing. It didn't happen to you. Alright? It didn't happen to you. And it didn't happen to you yet. But that doesn't mean that it won't happen to you. And what happens to the person that you have told to get over it, the same thing can happen to you, only worse. And you wouldn't want that same person, ironically and karmatically enough, to come to you and say, you need to let that shit go. You need to get the fuck over it. Because then, that would be that slap in the face that not only you had coming, but you've earned and deserve. Telling somebody to get over some shit that happened to them is not how you help them get through their trauma. You want to help them? You help them. But you don't help them by insulting them. You don't help them by putting them down. You don't help them by treating them as if their feelings and their thoughts and their trauma is not valid. Understand that shit. As a mixed person, I have probably faced more trauma than most people did you know. You know why? Because as a mixed person, we don't have a lot of support groups, if any at all. And most of the time, we don't have a lot of representation. And most of the time, if we do have representation, those people don't get to play mixed characters at all. Oh, damn, that sucked. Damn. Oh, man, there's a lot of these things. Yeah. You know, the mixed kids who don't have the, enough of the black features, the black hair, the black attitude, you know, shit that, we stand out about. I've made a video. God damn it, there's an ant on. I gotta find that damn anthill that's in this house somewhere and spray everything. Anyway, let's put some light on the subject. Sorry if this seems a little bit longer than it should be. Accountability is a very important thing. It is more important than most people understand, know, or give a fuck. The average person doesn't take accountability for shit because they are afraid of the visceral reaction that you would have to telling them the truth. I mean, how many times have you thought to yourself, somebody did something and you should probably tell them to go fuck themselves? But because it's not the right thing to do, you have decided not to go on that path. But you have thought it. We all have. I have thought and seen a lot of things where I literally want to tell somebody, go fuck yourself. No. I didn't do it. I slightly regret it. But I didn't do it. No, I wanted to. I just didn't. It wasn't because I didn't have the courage. It was just either I was thinking, is it the right thing to do or not? And 9 times out of 10, your moral compass is going to kick in and tell you it's not the right thing to do. However, it's also situational. And I bring this up for the simple fact that I have siblings who don't think that I have the right to say no. Because they've had it better than me, so they think that they have the right to just dictate how my life goes and what they're going to do in my life versus letting me live my life. And I've had to jump on their cases quite a few times and explain to them, no, that's not how this works. I don't interfere in your life, but I'll be damned if you're going to interfere in mine because I don't bother you. If you make a bad choice, that's your choice to make. It's not my place to judge. It's not my place to say anything until your choice becomes part of my life and my choice, which you don't have the right to do that. So that's the whole thing about the lights and yesterday and how my sibling was like, oh, come on. And I'm like, no, motherfucker. I got the right to say no, just like you got the right to say no. Just like every woman who has the right to say no. If a man just says, no, fuck you, bitch, I'm taking the pussy. That's kind of how that feels. And I've had to point that out to this person more than once. It's like the thing that she kept telling me to let go about the trauma with said parent and favoritism over baby daddy. God rest his soul. And I sat there and I said, see, when it doesn't happen to you, you don't remember it. When it doesn't happen to you, you don't give a fuck. But that person that it happens to, they never forget it. Especially when it's something bad. And when you don't remember shit that happens to somebody in your life that's bad, that shows how much you've been paying attention to the people in your life. When you're all about you, and you don't recognize other people's problem, pain, or trauma, you are part of the problem. Well, I've been too busy to worry about my siblings' lives. Yeah, you've been too busy fucking your siblings over, having babies, and dropping them in your siblings' laps because you don't want to be the motherfucking adult to take care of the motherfuckers. So of course you've been busy. But when your siblings say something to you on that level of, hey motherfucker, you had these kids, I'm not taking care of them. Oh, come on. Did you say that to the motherfucker when you were making that baby? Because I wasn't in the room. I wasn't there making the baby. And damn near all of my siblings who have had children have dumped their kids on me. And none of them have helped me in any way, shape, or form to pursue my acting career. Alright? If anything, they've helped themselves get in my way. Don't look out for me in any way, shape, or form. If acting comes to town, they don't say any shit. Luckily for me, I got an ear on the ground, so I'm always waiting for one of these hotels to be like, yeah, such and such is coming for extras, etc., etc. Guess whose ass be out there? Be me. Guess who ass they don't pick? It be me. Which is why I'm with 99, and I have to straighten them up to send me to auditions versus keep sending me to open calls. So I will have to do that tomorrow, but I also have to call this church tomorrow again. I need to write these damn numbers down so I don't lose them. Anyway, the bottom line is that there's a lot of shit that goes on in our lives, and a lot of people don't want to take accountability for them. And most of those people bring us problems, and then they act like they didn't do it. And then my siblings' main problem is you keep digging the same ditch but you're digging with a fucking spoon that keeps making the shit crumble back in instead of you finding a way to dig the ditch so that you can get out of the ditch. But you're just burying yourself in deeper shit. Again, accountability is everything. So, if I was to throw this damn flashlight into this screen, the video's recording, so there's no way I can dodge that bullet, you know. It's my fault. I did it because I threw the damn camera thing into the camera. It's my fault if I don't pay my cell phone bill. It's nobody else's fault. It's mine. Now, a lot of us can say, well, maybe you didn't get paid yet. Maybe you were behind on the job and the job just didn't pay you. Or maybe the person who writes your check wasn't there to write the check. That is true. Still my fault. Still my responsibility to pay that cell phone. So, yeah, my bill's going to be a couple of days late. You know, because I got to wait to get my check. But once I get my check, my shit's going to be on point. It's going to be fine. And I know that I'm going to be okay. Where a lot of people don't do that. You know. A lot of people just decide, well, I'm just going to keep borrowing money. And then eventually I will pay a person back. I don't borrow money. Alright? I don't give a damn how bad something needs to be paid. I won't borrow money. And the thing is, the reason why I won't borrow money is because by the time I get the money to pay them back, something else has come up, and I'm going to need to pay that too. So, I keep my bills at bay. I literally, before I pay for anything that I want, I pay for everything that I need. Bills are covered. Dental insurance, fucking cell phone, 99, car insurance. Those are big bills. The cheapest thing is actually the cell phone bill, because that's $47. Maybe 99 is the cheapest. Between 99 and the cell phone bill, those are the two cheapest bills because they're in the 40s. My dental insurance is between 50 and $60. I'm not really sure. My car insurance went up to $80. I don't know why it went up to $80, but it went up to $80. So, you know, it's there. They gave me an excuse, but see, I haven't been anywhere. I haven't been in any car accidents, and I haven't had any speeding tickets. So my insurance shouldn't have gone up, but it went up. I didn't read the shit. I just make sure the money's in the account. That way I know that I can still drive my car without having a fucking problem. You know? Now, I'm 2 years behind not paying for PlayStation Plus, so I need to hurry up and make some money so that I can cover that. And then once I get that out the way, then I'm good for a whole nother year. You know? So get PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, that's $100 down. You know? Do I need it? Not since I'm not really playing video games. But if I get it, it's one payment only, and it's done. You know, and unless PlayStation, like, will make you a deal. $75 for the year, and you get both PlayStations Plus and PlayStation Now. Then I would jump on that deal real fucking quick. But that's not what's happening. It's going to be $50 for either one, or $50 for both a piece. And I know I need it, but I don't need it. You know, like I said, I have any money, so I can't really play video games. And everything that I'm working up for is saving up for cosplay and next year's trash stickers, which will be $600. Now, granted, cosplay is, let's see, it's July now. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So it's like 8-9 months away. By the time I'm like at that 5th month, I want all my shit paid for. Because I don't want to have to go back to that motel that I had last time. I want all that shit paid for. And that way I can get everything done. I also want to buy me a new costume, so I need to reach out to my bro, Courtney Monroe, which I will attempt to do this week. Anyway, that being said, I want to end the video on a peaceful note. Please make sure you take proper action and accountability for everything that we do. Do not purposely go around trying to fucking ruin people's lives because you don't have nothing better to do with yours. And always remember, if that is your choice to ruin someone else's life, karma does not forget an address. And when it comes back on you for what you've done to someone else, it's going to be bad. I am your host, Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Come Forever number 2. Be seeing you.